Really? Greetings and welcome back to my channel. This is Ashaki Ali, and this channel is Divine Soul, a channel that is dedicated to assisting you along your spiritual journey and through my practical information, life story, and so on and so forth. So if this is your first time being here, welcome. And for everyone that is a returning subscriber or you watched my videos before, thank you so much for sharing this space with me. Today is Mother's Day, and or I'm recording this on Mother's Day. And I wanted to come in. I wasn't sure that I was even going to record today, but I felt inclined to just share a little bit about my own motherhood journey and about the mothers that have influenced my life at this point in time and the people that inspired me a little bit. So some of you know and some of you don't. For people that are new to me, you may not be aware, but I have 6 children. I gave birth 6 times. I have 4 sons and 2 daughters, one of which, the oldest one, I actually gave birth to as a teenager. So I was a teenage mother. I was 16 years old when I birthed him. And then I had my other children much later on. Having such a large family is challenging, but it is very rewarding. And it is my belief that souls and spirits, we choose to select our parents. And evidently, my children decided that this was the vessel that they wanted to be birthed from because of what I could provide to them. But I really feel as though our children teach us lessons. They've come to teach us. We haven't so much given birth to them to teach them. It's a give and take. It's an exchange, just like anything else in the universe. But I'm very fortunate to have them. They are very different. Every one of my children has a different, or was born under a different astrological sign. Every one of them has a different life path number. They are very different, but all very connected. Along this motherhood journey, I've learned the importance of patience, of diligence, of time management, definitely self-care, because taking care of so many people is very taxing on you. It's very time consuming. It can break you if you don't, if you are not adequately prepared to deal with things. And then you're going to feel, or I have gone through times where I feel like I was not doing a good job, that I was failing them, that I wasn't giving them what they need. But there's certainly things that I wish I had done differently. But you live and learn, life, you learn backwards, so to speak. You got to go through some things to be able to look back and see where you could have done things a little bit differently. So, I've grown a lot. I was a 16-year-old when I had my first. I'm now 38 years old. So a lot has changed from the time I was 16 to the time that I'm now 38, almost 40 years old. So I have people that ask me, how do I manage with so many children demanding so many things? And I just take it day for day. I have become accustomed to having so many people, but I've also empowered my children to be very independent. They don't need me to iron their clothes. My teenagers and things, they don't need me to sort their laundry or cook for them all the time. A couple of my children can cook. So I've empowered them to be able to do things for themselves, and I expect for them to, do some things on their own. So that's how I manage, and I just do what I can do, and I don't beat myself up for what I can't, I'm not able to do. I'm a single mother also. So it is me. I am the end all be all, but I show up for my children also. So if they have events, they're participating in things, I show up as much as I possibly can. I have what I call an open door policy where they can come and talk to me about anything. There's nothing off limits, and they can ask me pretty much anything. I've shared a lot of things with my children. They are very aware of who their mother is. and I don't hide myself from them, not my faults. I don't try to pretend as though I'm probably perfect or anything in that regard. They very well are aware of things that I've done in my past because I want to empower them to make better choices. With all that being said, the mothers that influenced me to be the woman that I am today. So I've spoken at length multiple times about my grandma Lily. That's the first mother for me. She was a consummate mother, nurturer, giver, lover of people, especially family. Family was first for her. But in addition to her, there are others. My great grandmother Caroline, who was strong and um, super dedicated to the education of her children and children's children and children's children. She was a Sunday school teacher for many years, and she imparted on me the embracing of my divine feminine energy, my femininity. A lot of people don't know that, but she was very ultra feminine. She was the woman that told me to always put on some smell good or perfume every day, to dress myself well, no matter if I had $100,000 in my pocket or $1 in my pocket or no money. She believed in presenting your best self every day. She had meticulous hygiene practices that she imposed on me as well. And she was just graceful in everything, graceful in her movements, graceful in her dress, graceful in her speech. She was not boisterous or loud or anything, but she was very strong, and that came across well. It translated well, and she carried herself with a manner of respect. And so I will always honor her memory for imparting those aspects of femininity upon me. Understanding that women are empowered by embracing and expressing their femininity. I think of my great aunt Betty, my grandmother's sister Betty, who was a very unique woman, stood on her own, lived her life the way that she wanted to, and always, always expressed so much love towards myself and my younger brother. Um, um, I think of my grandfather's sisters, all of my grandfather's sisters on my other side of my family, who just, they really look a lot alike, but they all are so individual, and they influence me as well in different various ways. And then I think of all my sisters that I'm connected with, and my younger cousin Ya Nakua, my cousin Latasha, sisters that I'm connected with via Facebook and Instagram that I'm very influenced by, and I highly respect, like Hadia Barbell and Ialosa Akalatunde and Lisa Marie Goodson, various ones that have inspired me, whether they don't know it or not, through their walk. Some of them have homeschooled their children. Others were single mothers but still pursued entrepreneurship, higher education, and so on and so forth. And I can go on and on and on. So on this day, I'm really taking the day to reflect upon how far I've come as a mother, to show gratitude to those ancestral mothers that still walk with me and cover me in my daily, ins and outs, and to honor those mothers that are still walking the walk, talking the talk, and inspiring me each and every day. So I didn't want to talk very long on this particular video because it is Mother's Day. I've had a lovely breakfast prepared by my 14-year-old son. And so I want to relax today a bit before the work week begins again, and just take time to love on myself a bit more and to continue to go on and persevere. So you guys take care. Until the next time, I hope you are enjoying your life. And if you're interested in connecting with me further, all of my links will be below in the description box for my website and my courses. I have a sale going on with my courses right now on Thinkific platform. The Thinkific platform is Divine Soul Academy. And I also have other things going on. I have a blog that you can peruse. And of course, if you haven't subscribed here on my YouTube channel, I encourage you to do so. I post one video per week, typically on a Saturday or a Sunday. And just keep rocking with me, and thank you for those that have been supporting me the entire time. I salute you. So until the next time, this has been Ashaki Ali with Divine Soul, signing out and sending to you all an abundance of peace, love, light, and always balance. I'll let you all soon. Peace.